girl Jordan Hedden, and if you do not know me, I am the creator of Big Girl Diaries, and I am back with another juicy episode with a juicy topic. I just want to go over how my week has been so far. So my week has been good. I started a new job, and the new job it's not challenging, but it takes up my time, well, at least on the weekends, and I'm still in school, so I really need to keep up with what I'm doing when it comes to school. And I just want to make this episode about friendships. Friendships are very important. We all need to maintain friendships in our life. We need to maintain regular friendships as much as we need to maintain romantic friendships or romantic relationships. And I just want to talk about the state of friendships. Like, do people really have that much friends as they say they do? What does it take to be a friend? Let's talk about friend groups and how to be a good friend. And honestly, I feel like most grown adults, they don't have many friends. Like, they don't have many friends. They don't have real friends. And it's like, I really just want to talk about what does it take to be a real friend. Like, I feel like what it takes to be a real friend is, first I need to talk about what kind of friend I am. I think that I am a friend that is consistent. I'm a friend that is very honest. I'm a friend that I'm not gonna say I'm a protective friend, but I look out for my friends. I love my friends. I feel like I'm a safe person. So I feel like out of the traits that I show as a friend, I feel like being consistent, being a good listener, being vulnerable, and just being able to be honest. I feel like some people, we when it comes to friends, I feel like we be what we want. We be what we think our friends should be. We be what we think the person wants us to be, instead of really being a good friend to somebody. And being a good friend to somebody it's really about treating somebody how you want to be treated. Okay, and honestly, I feel like when it comes to female friendships, it's kind of. I feel like we do this thing where we want a friend that match our aesthetic. We want a friend that matches our aesthetic. We want a friend that that looks aesthetic. Like, we want a friend that I feel like as females, we pick friends that we want to be alike, or we pick friends that we feel like that are aesthetic. And I feel like when it comes to friendships, it should be quality over quantity. Like, you should have friends that are all different shapes and sizes. If you got a friend that match your aesthetic, that's not really your friend, because it's like I feel like opposites attract. Like, when it comes to romantic relationships and when it comes to regular friendships, I feel like opposites attract. Like, when you know how you see like a tall girl and a short girl combo, or a real skinny girl and a real chubby girl combo, or you see a guy that's like really buff and really tall and he friends with like a nerdy dude. I really feel like the cutest friend combos be the ones that are opposite from each other. And honestly, I like when I said about we want a friend that match our aesthetic. Not all our friends are going to match our aesthetic. And I just want to talk about, the next thing I want to talk about is, what does it take to be a good friend? I feel like it takes courage to be a good friend. Like, it really takes courage to be a good friend. It takes being selfless. Like, some people, they be a little narcissistic. Like, they want everything to be about them. They want everything to be up to their liking. But when it comes to friendships, no, that's not how it be. And I want to talk about friend groups. Like, I feel like friend groups, those are the most toxic friend spaces, because it's like, it's so many people, it's so many personalities, and it's like, do y'all really be knowing each other for real? Like, ask yourself when you're in these friend groups, do I really know this person? Would this person really have my back? Or like, are we just in proximity with each other? Like, it's such thing as toxic friend groups, guys, and it's such thing as toxic homegirls. Like, there are a lot of toxic homeboys. Like, it's a lot of toxic homegirls and it's a lot of toxic homeboys that people just be dealing with. And it's like, I feel like we all want to have friends, so we just, we choose to deal with toxic people. But honestly, I feel like it's not worth it. Like, if you feel like you're a good friend to somebody and you feel like you really are being a good friend, which is the qualities of I'm consistent, I'm vulnerable with them, I listen to them. And I want to talk about being positive to your friends. Like, sometimes some of y'all friends, y'all just be too negative. Like, y'all always got some drama, y'all always got some tea, y'all always got something that's unpositive to say. Let's bring back having positive friends, you guys. Like, let's bring back having positive friends. Let's bring back having friends that we actually like. Like, sit back. Like, if you have a friend or you in a friend group, sit back and ask yourself, do I really like these people? Like, are these people that I want to be like? And when it comes to friends, I feel like you should be friends with people that are better than you. Be friends with people that have more than you. Like, I feel like, but then again, if you a jealous person, if you a jealous person, you might not be able to hear me, because you're probably like, what do you mean? Like, why would I want to be friends with somebody that's better than me? Like, but you have to change your mindset. Like, would you rather be friends with somebody that's walking, or would you rather be friends with somebody that's in a car? Y'all gonna say, oh, I'd rather be friends with somebody that got a car, and I agree, because it's like, why would I want to just be, don't get me wrong, you shouldn't be, I don't want y'all to think that y'all should be friends with somebody like that have more than you in like a materialistic sense, but I feel like you should be friends with somebody that's better than you in a mindset sense. Like, be friends with somebody that you feel like you be somebody that you want to be like. Like, let's go back to the being positive thing. So if you friends with somebody and you feel like you feel like you the kind of like the negative friend, kind of like the pessimistic friend. Now, and if then you have another friend, they positive, they try to add light on every situation. And then you have another person they pessimistic also. So it's like two pessimistic, negative people, they're not going to get nowhere. That's just going to be a low vibrational relationship. But if you got a friend that's kind of not pessimistic all the time, then you can vibe with them, because y'all can bond more. Y'all can get to that deeper level of friendship. And honestly, I feel like to get to a deeper level of friendship, you have to be vulnerable. Like, you have to be vulnerable in order, and y'all know what it takes to be vulnerable. Well, some people don't know what it takes to be vulnerable, but to be vulnerable, you really have to tap into your deep side. And if you feel, people, they're not going to go deep if they don't feel safe. If you don't feel safe with somebody, you're not going to try to go deep with them. You're not going to, you're not going to try to go to that level with them because you don't feel safe with them. And I feel like when it comes to female relationships, it's a lot of competition. It's a lot of unnecessary competition. It's a lot of jealousy. And honestly, I feel like that comes from the toxic sisterhood mentality. Like, that comes from that. And then it's like, it goes back to the relationships we have with our mothers. Like, is our mothers toxic? Like, most girls, they be around women that are just like their mothers. Like, just like most men, just like most women date men that are like their dads. Most women befriend women that are like their mothers, and sometimes our mothers be the most toxic of them all. So it's like, I really just feel like being a good friend, you have to first sit down and ask yourself, what are the qualities that I feel like makes a good friend? What qualities do I have to offer? Because sometimes, y'all don't be all that. Sometimes some people don't be all that all the time. Sometimes, okay, let's just be honest. Like, some people don't be all that all the time, and you just have to sit down and ask yourself, like, what kind of friend do I want to be? What kind of friend do I want in my life? What kind of friend do I want to experience one day? Because I feel like if you are what you attract what you are. So if you feel like that you're a good person, if you feel like that you are halfway decent, you're gonna attract that. But if you out here being a narcissist, you out here, being, not pleasant, you're gonna attract friends that are not pleasant. And in the end, I hope for myself, for my friendships, I hope that, I feel like I'm to a point in my life where I'm trying to find my family away from home. And that's a lot to say. Like, not everybody will give that family vibe, but I'm just trying to keep the people that I feel like can give me that family vibe close, and that can really just improve my life. Like, I feel like every relationship, don't matter if it's romantic or not, or if it's just platonic, it should be adding value to your life. So if somebody is draining you, they're, they being negative, that's not adding to your life. So I honestly feel like for us to have, because Americans, as we get older, we have less and less friends. Like, do y'all research, y'all. Americans, we have less and less friends as we get older. And it's like, I feel like it's because, people, we just, we just gotta work on ourselves a little bit. We gotta work on ourselves, and we gotta be who we want people to be to us. And guys, I think this is the end of this episode. I love y'all, and I pray that y'all have a good morning, good night, good week, good year, good semester. And if you haven't listened to my last episode, I pray that you do. Well, let me stop saying pray. I hope that you go listen to my previous episodes and keep supporting. I'm still a beginner in this podcasting journey, but I love it, and I'm loving the journey so far. Bye, love bugs. See y'all next time.